What's up, YouTube? I wanted to come talk to you guys today. As you can tell, my cloudage needs a little bit of work. Okay. What I wanted to talk to you guys about today was this. First off, it's a juice review, but it's more of a chill juice review. It is the Kilo Moo series almond milk, or vanilla almond milk. And I just happen to be drinking almond milk, because almond milk is good. Anyway, they actually taste pretty similar. This is just a regular almond milk, but you actually get like the nuttiness of the almond. You get more vanilla on the exhale than you do the almond. The almond sort of stays throughout the vape, but it doesn't. It's not overpowering to me. Let me turn the wattage up a little bit. Okay, so it definitely changes it a lot now with the higher wattage. I mean, it's still more vanilla, but almond is a little bit more pronounced. But what I want to talk about, this video might be a long video, I don't know. What I want to talk about is this. Yes, that's my garbage back there. Homie needs to throw the shit out. A buddy of mine, we were talking today about vaping. And what he said to me, and the tactics he was trying to use, they're a bit deceptive, should I say. So we start along in the morning. He texts me, and we start talking about, or he brought it up actually, about how vaping doesn't work. Okay. So then he starts citing all kinds of sources. One of them being a research that was funded by Big Tobacco. And he really he sort of hunkers down on this idea that vaping is no healthier because it's a gateway to leading people to cigarettes. Now, I so we're chatting, and I'm trying to figure out like what's the best way to go about this conversation. And he's just sort of hunkering down on the CEO. This study says this, and this study says that. So then I quote a study to him. I show him that I'm trying to stay on topic because at this point we're going all over the place. He's sending me pictures of packs of cigarettes, telling me, "Oh, you want to smoke? And this is the." He's got some fucking Newports, and he's like, "This is the Cadillac of cigarettes." Like your fucking Cadillac's a Pinto. Then starts trying to make the claim that I said that vaping is healthy. It's not. We all know this. Vaping's not healthy. It's an alternative to smoking. Now, I vape heavily when I do. I have about 1 or 2 sessions a day where I'll vape every minute or two, like you see me doing now, but probably even more often than that. And like I know I don't live under some delusion thinking that vaping is good for you. It's not, but it's meant as a harm reduction, not harm elimination. Okay. So we're chatting along, days going on, we're still talking, whatever. I go to work because I'm on days now. Well, not all the time. But for right now, Mondays, and so I get done with work, and I go in, and I have to, I leave him, like I see his message, so I respond more, and then he starts getting he's sort of like being militant about it. I'm talking about, then he, are talking about how vaping markets to kids, forgetting the fucking Joe Camel cartoon and the candy cigarettes. So I asked him what he thought about that. I was like, well, we market to kids, right? I mean, look, here's the deal. This kind of shit has to fucking go. Okay? This kind of shit has got to fucking go. After that, I will not be vaping that bottle. This kind of shit is the labeling we need. Okay? And I agree with that. The Dr. McVapes. Right here. A plain label just telling you what it is. I agree with that. So I started mentioning the candy cigarettes and Joe Cool and fucking Camel and all that stuff. And he got really pissed. And he starts talking about how most vapors smoke and all that other stuff. Not understanding that the fucking community, it's not marketed as a smoking cessation device, but people vape for the most part because they're quitting smoking. That's why most of us do it. I quit smoking a while ago, but I was actually at the store to buy another pack of cigarettes to start up again, which is why I went back to vaping. Like, and every vapor has to fucking hear every vapor always has to hear the same old shit that people think we don't hear. Oh, that's not good for you, right? I don't know of any one vapor that actually said vaping is healthy for you. Okay? I know it's not. This isn't taking fucking vitamins. This isn't taking fucking vitamins. This is harm reduction. That's what it is. Here's the deal. I wouldn't give a shit what big tobacco does, with the exception of that they're trying to create this legislation, and all these lobbyists are putting all kinds of fucking money into anti-vaping campaigns and all this other shit. Okay, that's what I care about. If the big tobacco left us the fuck alone, there wouldn't be this whole thing. I wouldn't give a fuck. I wouldn't care. I don't care. But I mean, with the exception of the lobbyists that are fucking, lobbying against the vaping community and all these other bullshit regulations that we now have to. Let me show you. Let me see something here. Let me see if it's on here. The Proposition 65 warning. I know it's on one of these bottles. It's on both. Warning. This product contains a chemical, nicotine, known to the state of California to cause birth defects and other reproductive harm. Nicotine is an addictive drug, or nicotine is highly addictive. Do not mix liquid with other liquid. Do not drink. Do not put on your skin. Keep out of reach of children. Okay. So we know this. And for pregnant women not to use it. Only for use in electronic cigarettes. Contact the Poison Control Center. Okay, so on some of these ones actually have the right labeling, but I've seen on some of these warning labels, nicotine is a chemical known to cause cancer. Cancer? That's not nicotine doesn't. Let me tell you something. The caffeine that you have in a cup of coffee in the morning is not only more addicting, but alters your physical mindset more than nicotine does. And this isn't like there's zero nicotine here. So now, this product contains a chemical, nicotine, right? I mean, you're not going to be able to see it from there. I doubt it. But you know what you can see? Zero fucking nicotine. This product contains a chemical, nicotine, which is known to the state of California to cause birth defects. Zero fucking nicotine. So, not only are these e-cigs being regulated as tobacco products, and when I tell you anything, the coils, the rebuilding supplies that I have, when I do feel like dripping, the tanks, the devices themselves now. As part of this legislation, you can't even go into a vape shop and hand your device to them to ask them something like, hey, can you check this out? This is doing this. It's making a strange noise. Their fucking hands are tied. I'm not sure about in every state, but I know in Colorado and I know in Nevada, their hands are tied. You can't go into a vape shop and go, here you go. They can't touch your knob. So if someone who doesn't know what they're doing decides to try to fix something and it blows up, that'll be used against us. That'll be used against us. Look, we got the warning labels on there. We card people at the shops. If you go to redrockvapor.com and try to buy an e-liquid and tell me what happens. Create an account and try to buy an e-liquid and tell me what happens. You're uploading a picture of your ID, a selfie, your social security number, all that stuff, so that they can match you to the person in the picture, and ID your license. I did it yesterday just to see. We've gone and we've done all these things that we should do to keep the community safe. Granted, yeah, you're gonna have some idiots that don't know what they're doing that mess up, but now you can't take it to a shop to get help anyway. So they're gonna cause things and then blame the community for it. What vapors really want is to be left the fuck alone, man. Okay, like we've gone through, we're we've let them. I mean, they're regulating the nicotine levels, the bottle sizes. I mean, they can't touch the devices. The coils are regulated. Everything about this industry is regulated. Okay, everything is now. But that's not good enough for the big tobacco lobbyists. That's not good enough for the people that, for some reason, have a hard on for this industry. Oh, it's because we're cutting into their profits. But even my buddy was like, well, how can you be happy vaping? Motherfucker. Berry Crunch. Captain Crunch, okay? Vanilla almond milk. Something almost like a Fruit Loop. But it was a value bottle for $22. Now you get what you pay for. But my point is I'm a lot happier vaping. And really all this community wants is just to be left the fuck alone now. Okay? You got the regulations, and we get, look, nobody disagreed with you. You know, you ask me what I think about somebody who's an underage vapor, under the age of 18. Look, if they're not emancipated, I mean, if they're emancipated, then I don't care. It's legal. But if they're not emancipated, oh, dude, I don't want them. I don't want them vaping. As a matter of fact, even if they are emancipated, I don't want people. Like, I don't want people starting up. Like, I don't want people never smoking and then vaping. No, that's not the point of it, man. The point of it was for harm reduction for those of us that big tobacco already got to. And you notice candy cigarettes are still sold, right? You don't see the vaping community sticking our nose in anyone else's business. You don't see us running around, you know. And when I say community, I don't like. It's not like what you like big tobacco is, where you have like Philip Morris, R.J. Reynolds, and like a couple of big companies that own the entire industry. This is mom and pop shops mostly. You have your J Vapes and stuff like that. You have those shops. You do. But most of this community is mom and pop shops. Little companies that are in this just to help people out, man. They're not huge companies, big conglomerations like Big Tobacco is. So Big Tobacco is picking a fight with an industry that they don't think can defend ourselves. And shop by shop, Big Tobacco could do what it wanted if the community wasn't as tight as it is. What do I think about underage vaping? What? No. What do I think about people vaping but that never smoked? No, no, I don't support that. I don't want that. I mean, well, what if we're? I mean, but if we're going on, oh well, what if? What if? How many people smoke that watch their parents smoke? How many people? How many of those of us picked up candy cigarettes and thought, "Ooh, this is cool," and associated that with real tobacco cigarettes? We should listen less to what everyone else is saying about the community and more to what the community itself thinks. You can approach almost any vapor, almost anyone, everyone that I know, but almost any vapor. You can approach us, and we're all going to tell you, no, dude, no, we don't want kids smoking. We don't want kids vaping. We don't want any of that. I don't want it. Why would I want that, man? Why would I want that? Why would I want an underage kid to be able to walk into a vape shop and buy an ink liquid? That hurts the industry that I love, man. No, I'm against that too. But why does nobody talk about the things that Big Tobacco did that definitely contributed to every one of us out there? Well, not every one of us, but a lot of us out there in my age group. Anybody remember Joe Camel? You guys remember him? Anybody remember the Marlboro Man? How many Marlboro men do you think died from smoking? There's no nicotine in here, by the way. The reason why I do that is because um, some of the flavor, the prior flavor, gets on the dripper in the top here, and I don't want to mix them. Like, I don't want that flavor going into this bottle. So, if this was a nicotine juice, I wouldn't say we should do that, but it's not nicotine, so. This one clouds up good. We just want to be left alone, man. We just want to be left alone. And it doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. And it's irritating. You don't actually think there's a single vapor out there who thinks this is healthy, right? You don't think you think we want to hear the same shit over and over again. Oh, it's not good for you. It's not good for you. We fucking know. We know. Okay? But I don't think anyone out there lives under the delusion that vaping is good. It's not. Yes, it is unhealthy. We know this. Nobody denies it. Again, harm reduction, not elimination. Okay? So that's just my view on it. I'll talk to you guys later.